Big Sky Ski Resort was able to get to Lennon and Marks, that's off the tram, the peak there, to slide multiple times here doing their avalanche control. That's inbounds. Please be careful heading out of bounds. This ahead of what will be a week where a lot of us will be getting out and about with Christmas week coming here. So please be careful with the avalanche conditions that do exist out there. Looking at temperature nationwide, not too terribly cold here for any of locations in the United States. You can see the teens and the 20s here across Montana. Hey, in Flin Flon, it's 7 degrees below zero. It's pretty cold up there in central Canada. But the wind is creating an issue, not just in the mountains with the avalanche conditions, but also in the lower elevations. Winds blowing around that snow that fell over the last several days, over the last week or so. Winds strongest right along the Rocky Mountain fronts, and anywhere where you see that shade of red, including all around Great Falls here, that wind will be pretty pesky, pretty persistent, not only through tonight, but through a lot of Tuesday, a lot of Wednesday, and we may even have some wind all the way into Thursday and Friday. So winter weather advisory again for the blowing snow, high wind warning for just more intense wind up off of the Rocky Mountain front around the East Glacier area. Very quiet here on the radar. There are some snow showers off towards our northwest, and there is a pretty potent storm moving through the eastern part of the country. Rain, snow, freezing rain, sleet in the north parts of that storm. And the red boxes there, tornado warnings, multiple tornadoes were spawned by that low pressure through the southeastern U.S. here. And that tornado threat continues through this evening. Now back to Montana. I mentioned earlier the divide will divide us from the snow to the west and some drier air off towards the east. Windy, partly cloudy east of the Continental Divide tomorrow, with the exception of the Helena Valley, where we will have a little inversion going on, so that means not a lot of wind. But heading into Thursday, look at that snow west of the Divide, through Idaho, through parts of Washington and Oregon, and not much of any comes down east of the Divide all the way into the weekend here. So there's a look at the snow all the way through Wednesday and Thursday. Look at that piling up northern Idaho, northwestern Montana there, looking at some snow, but hardly anything all the way through Saturday night into Sunday coming down east of the Divide. So we'll just be kind of windy, dry, and temperatures will be warming up just a little here east of the Divide. Forecast for tonight, windy, careful driving tonight, tomorrow off of the Rocky Mountain front and out the High Line around Great Falls as well. Cold northeast Montana will be in the teens and 20s to the central part of the state, also around the capital here as well. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. A little warm front pushing through, a little Chinook wind developing off of the Rocky Mountain front, 30s and 40s, even Lewistown warming up into the lower 40s. Once again, watch that blowing and drifting of the snow across the north central part of the state east of the Rocky Mountain front. For Wednesday, another fairly mild day with wind east of the Divide, partly cloudy skies here. Just about everybody warming up warmer than the freezing point here. For Thursday, look at the snow west of the Divide. Anybody traveling to Missoula or to the Flathead Valley around Kalispell, you'll run into some sloppy conditions on the roads. Friday, more of the same, more wet weather west of the Divide. How about 50 degrees for the final day of fall in Great Falls? Here's the first day of winter in the capital. We could be right up around 50 degrees on Saturday. Sunday and Monday, maybe some light snow in the area. And for Great Falls, windy and warming up here over the next few days. There's the first day of winter. I know some people are like, oh, it's just the start of winter. Well, something to look forward to right there on the 21st. The hours of daylight will start to increase minute by minute, not hour by hour, unfortunately.
This time of year, we will take it, whatever we can get. Curtis, thank you so much. Sam Hoyle joining us now. I know that's good news for you.
Absolutely. Hey, you guys want to know a fun fact? 10 years ago, I was starting 7th grade, and 10 years ago, Ty Erickson was on his quest for an NFR World Championship. He finally